Imagine tapping into the brain of a super-intelligent machine to unlock the secrets of seduction. I did just that. I asked AI how to seduce women fast, and what it told me was nothing like the old pickup lines or cheesy tricks we've heard 1,000 times. Instead, the advice was deep, surprising, and downright game-changing. It's not about manipulation or shortcuts. It's about upgrading yourself from the inside out. Let me break down the 6 most powerful lessons I learned from AI that every man serious about dating needs to hear. When it comes to seducing women quickly, one of the most important lessons from AI is that authenticity beats pretending every time. Trying to act like someone you're not might seem like a shortcut to success, but in reality, it's a dead end. Women are incredibly intuitive and can sense when a man is putting on a facade or trying too hard to impress. This lack of genuineness creates a barrier rather than a connection. Being authentic means embracing who you really are, the strengths, the imperfections, and everything in between, and showing confidence in that. It's about being honest in your words, your actions, and your energy. When you're authentic, you come across as more trustworthy and relatable, which is incredibly attractive. People naturally gravitate towards those who are comfortable in their own skin because it signals stability and self-assurance. Trying to fake confidence or mimic someone else's style only leads to anxiety and inconsistency. You might get short-term attention, but it's not sustainable. Real attraction develops when a woman feels she's meeting the real you, not a character you created to impress her. This deepens the connection faster because it builds a foundation of trust and respect. Authenticity also allows your unique personality to shine. Every man has qualities that make him interesting and attractive, whether it's your humor, intelligence, kindness, or passion. When you stop worrying about fitting a mold, those qualities come through naturally and powerfully. In essence, authenticity is your strongest tool for fast attraction because it cuts through superficiality and creates a genuine bond. The more you practice being your true self, the more confident and magnetic you become, making it easier to connect with women on a meaningful level and fast. One of the most powerful insights from AI about seducing women quickly is the importance of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand, manage, and respond to emotions, both your own and hers. This skill is far more effective at building attraction than superficial charm or flashy lines because it creates a genuine connection on a deeper level. When you pay close attention to her feelings and listen actively, you show that you care and respect her as a person. This kind of empathy makes her feel seen and understood, which instantly builds trust and comfort. Women are naturally drawn to men who can navigate emotions skillfully because it signals maturity and reliability, qualities that are crucial for meaningful relationships. Emotional intelligence also means being aware of your own emotions and staying calm and confident in the moment. Instead of reacting impulsively or getting defensive, you respond thoughtfully, which makes you more attractive. When she notices that you can handle emotional situations with ease, she feels safer opening up to you, which accelerates intimacy and attraction. Furthermore, emotional intelligence allows you to pick up on subtle cues, like changes in her tone, body language, or mood that others might miss. By responding appropriately to these signals, you create a dynamic interaction where she feels emotionally connected and valued. This skill isn't something you're just born with. It can be developed through practice. Becoming a better listener, managing your emotions, and showing genuine interest in her feelings can transform the way she experiences your presence. In short, emotional intelligence turns attraction from a surface-level game into a meaningful exchange. It fast-tracks connection because it appeals to her heart and mind simultaneously, making you memorable and magnetic in ways that go far beyond looks or smooth talk. Confidence is often seen as something you either have or you don't. But AI makes it clear that confidence is actually a skill you can develop, not just a natural trait. This is great news because it means you can become more confident over time. And as your confidence grows, so does your ability to attract women quickly. At its core, confidence is about mindset. It's the belief in your own value and the understanding that you have something unique to offer. When you start shifting your thoughts from self-doubt to self-assurance, everything changes. This doesn't mean you have to be perfect or fearless. It means accepting yourself fully and knowing that you deserve respect and attention. Building confidence starts with small, consistent actions. It could be improving your body language by standing tall and making eye contact, speaking clearly, or taking on challenges that push you slightly outside your comfort zone. Each success builds a foundation that reinforces your belief in yourself. The more you practice, the more natural this confidence becomes. AI also highlights the importance of preparation and self-care in building confidence. Taking care of your physical health, grooming, and dressing well can dramatically boost how you feel about yourself. When you look good and feel healthy, your confidence naturally shines through. Importantly, confidence is attractive because it signals that you're comfortable in your own skin and able to handle life's ups and downs. Women are drawn to men who are steady, positive, and self-assured because it promises stability and security. In essence, confidence is a muscle you can train. By working on your mindset, body language, and self-care, you develop a magnetic presence that makes seduction faster and more natural. The more confident you become, the easier it is to connect, communicate, and create genuine attraction. Creating unfinished stories in your conversations and interactions is a surprisingly powerful way to boost attraction quickly. This idea comes from the psychological principle known as the Zeigarnik effect, which explains that people remember uncompleted or interrupted tasks better than completed ones. When you leave conversations or moments open-ended, it naturally sparks curiosity and makes her want to come back for more. Instead of laying everything out at once, you share intriguing hints, stories, or feelings, but stop before fully resolving them. This technique keeps her mind engaged, wondering what happens next or what you really meant. The feeling of unfinished business creates a mental pull that keeps you on her radar, even when you're not physically present. This approach also prevents conversations from becoming dull or predictable. If every chat feels like a closed chapter, there's no reason for her to stay curious or interested. By leaving a little mystery, you make each interaction feel exciting and dynamic, which heightens her emotional investment. Using unfinished stories doesn't mean playing games or being confusing. It's about pacing your communication so there's always something left to discover. When done genuinely, it builds anticipation and emotional tension, which are key ingredients for attraction. Moreover, this technique aligns with how our brains work naturally. When she feels like there's more to learn about you, she stays mentally connected, imagining different possibilities and scenarios. This ongoing engagement deepens the connection faster than straightforward, fully completed conversations. In short, leaving conversations or moments open-ended invites her curiosity and keeps her wanting more. It creates a subtle but powerful pull that draws her closer to you, making the attraction feel effortless and natural. This is why mastering the art of unfinished stories is a game-changer in fast seduction and lasting connection. One of the most important ways to attract women quickly, according to AI, is to invest in your own lifestyle. Having a life full of purpose, passion, and meaningful activities naturally makes you more attractive because it shows that you're a man who values himself and has a lot to offer. When you focus on improving your health, pursuing your goals, and building strong social connections, you create an energy that women find magnetic. A rich lifestyle means you're not just waiting around for someone to come into your life. You're actively living your best life. Whether it's working out regularly, developing a hobby, advancing your career, or spending quality time with friends, these activities make you more confident and interesting. Women are drawn to men who have direction and who are engaged with the world around them because it signals stability and ambition. When you invest in yourself, it also shows that you respect your own time and energy. This respect translates into higher value because it means you're not desperate or overly available. You're a man with options, and that naturally makes you more desirable. Additionally, having a fulfilling lifestyle gives you plenty to talk about and share, which helps create engaging conversations and deeper connections. Instead of relying on surface-level small talk, you can talk about your passions, experiences, and goals, which makes you stand out from the crowd. Ultimately, improving your lifestyle isn't just about impressing women. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. This personal growth boosts your confidence, happiness, and presence, all of which are incredibly attractive qualities. When you live a life worth living, women are naturally drawn to be part of it, making the process of seduction faster and more genuine. Mastering the art of timing is crucial when it comes to attracting women quickly, and AI highlights this as a key to fast seduction. Timing isn't just about when you ask for a date or when you make a move. It's about understanding the natural rhythm of interaction and knowing how to pace your approach to build anticipation and tension. If you rush in too fast, whether it's pushing for intimacy, excessive texting, or constant attention, you risk overwhelming her or making yourself seem desperate. This can kill attraction before it even has a chance to grow. On the other hand, moving too slowly or being inconsistent can make her lose interest or feel like you're not serious. Finding the right balance means reading the situation and adjusting your timing based on her responses and comfort level. Knowing when to engage and when to step back creates a push-pull dynamic that keeps her intrigued. For example, after a great conversation or date, giving her some space rather than immediately flooding her with messages makes her mind linger on the positive experience and want to reconnect. This pause creates a feeling of anticipation, which is powerful in accelerating attraction. Timing also applies to emotional sharing and physical connection. Revealing personal stories or increasing physical closeness gradually rather than all at once helps build trust and emotional investment naturally. It allows her to feel comfortable and curious rather than rushed or pressured. This pacing builds a magnetic tension, an unspoken will they, won't they energy that makes every interaction exciting and unpredictable. The key is to be patient but intentional, guiding the relationship forward without forcing it. Ultimately, mastering timing shows emotional intelligence and respect for both your feelings and hers. It transforms seduction into a dance of connection, anticipation and excitement, helping you build attraction faster and more deeply than any direct or rushed approach ever could. So forget the old cliches. The AI advice teaches that seduction isn't about tricks. It's about becoming the best version of yourself and using smart psychology to connect deeply and quickly. Start applying these principles today and watch how your dating life transforms in ways you never imagined.